Hello and welcome to CloudFolks HUB. My name is Bhavesh Adara. In this video, we are going to talk about monolithic versus microservices architecture. If you want to build your application, you have to follow one of them. Now, how monolithic works, what are the limitations of monolithic? We will talk about this first and then we will talk about microservices. Microservices is actually modern day architecture, but why microservices is so important? If you want to understand this, you have to understand limitation of monolithic as well. So that's why we are talking about monolithic first, then we will discuss about microservices. So let's start. Introduction. Today, almost every company builds applications that serve millions of users. Nowadays, we are using Amazon.com, Flipkart.com, Swiggy.com, Zomato.com. All these websites having millions of users. So now our requirement is to having a scalable application. But how we design these applications decide how fast we can develop, scale and maintain them. In this presentation, we will understand two popular ways of building application: monolithic architecture and microservices based architecture. See, previously it was like building application is one time task. You just build the application and it works. Nowadays it is not. Every day we are adding new features, we have new challenges, we have new user base. So we have to scale our application, we have to develop fast. Now, how you are going to scale it, how you are going to develop your application, it is completely based on monolithic or microservices. First of all, I am going to explain you monolithic first, then we will talk about microservice. Now look at this, it is a monolithic based architecture. Now, you will not get any idea about this picture right now. Let me explain you everything related to the monolithic architecture and then we will come back to this picture. Okay, so I am going to start with introduction of monolithic. Monolithic architecture, also called tightly coupled architecture, is a traditional way of building application. You know, before cloud, this was the only way. After cloud, we have microservices. Monolithic architecture means all components are built, deployed and scaled together. What does single unit means? One code base, one deployment package, one database. All features and logic are tightly combined. When we are using, let's say that if we are using e-commerce website, there are so many components. There is a product page, there is a cart system, there is a checkout system, there is a payment system. So all the systems are actually working like a single unit in the monolithic. All features like UI, logic, authentication, payment, notification, database access are tightly combined in one application and they have one common database. So they are storing all the data into the single database. They are actually developed in same language as well, right? And they have one deployment package. So if you install one deployment, it is going to install everything. Now simple real world example. Now this example will provide you crystal clear understanding about monolithic. You will also get detail about limitations of the monolithic as well. Let's imagine we are building Amazon.com as a single monolithic application. Actually, Amazon is a microservices base, right? But let's assume that we are creating Amazon.com like a monolithic. In monolithic architecture, all the features are developed and deployed together in one big application, such as user login and account management, product listing, shopping cart, checkout process, order processing, payment and checkout, delivery tracking, email and SMS notification. Everything is built as a single unit. How it looks in a monolithic setup. Everything is developed inside one project. The entire app is packaged into the one deployment file. For example, you have var or jar file or a big Docker image. Once you deploy this image into the Docker container, the application will work. The whole application runs on one server and one auto scaling group. So it will scale everything together. Now, what is the problem with this? Here I am actually explaining you 2 to 3 problems. First, if you want to update checkout process, we still need to redeploy the entire Amazon application. Let's say that I want to add some new experience in the checkout. I'm just actually changing code of checkout process, but the entire system is a single system. So even though I'm just changing checkout process, I have to redeploy entire application. So you cannot edit specific components, or even if you are editing it, you have to redeploy the entire application. This is like one of the biggest challenge. If the product listing has a higher traffic, we still need to scale the whole application, which weighs the resources. Now here I am giving you one perfect example, so you will get better understanding about scaling. Scaling monolithic application is actually challenging. How? Let's understand.
Sorry to interrupt you. I know you guys are enjoying our video a lot, because our final ultimate goal is Solution Architect Certification exam. To reach the destination, we required full videos. Path number 1, our 6-in-1 program. Our 6-in-1 program include all prerequisite skills which is needed as a cloud engineer. It include 24/7 support, lifetime update, section-wise practice test, full course practice test with tips and tricks by Bhavesh Atara, how to do exam preparation course, weekly lifetime live session with Bhavesh Atara, and 6 AWS project with documents. Path number 2, you can enroll by paying $499 and get Hindi and English, both the languages, videos of AWS. The choice is yours how to create your success story by choosing best one. Best of luck. Thank you.